Electrical and Electronics Engineering lab. So in this lab we will see the demonstration of Kirchhoff's voltage law. So before going on demonstration we will see what are the apparatus required. So first of all I am showing you this is your breadboard tenor circuit. So in this breadboard tenor circuit we can see we have our breadboard sections. So in this breadboard we will connect our the multiple resistance. So I am showing you the resistance. So here this is your resistance, and before connecting the resistance we will find out what is the value of resistance. Now next apparatus is our multimeter. So this is your multimeter. With the help of multimeter we can find out what is the value of resistance, and after connecting we will check what is the value of voltages. So in multimeter we have two terminals. Okay, so the first terminal is red wire, that is your positive terminal, and the second terminal is your grounding wire. So with the help of these terminals we can find out the value of any element. So in this breadboard circuit what will be the supply voltage? So here we are performing our demonstration on DC supply voltage. So here we are taking our 12 volt DC supply. So this is your 12 volt DC supply. With the help of that our connecting wires, and we will give the supply to our resistance. Now to perform the breadboard tenor circuit we are also requiring our charger. With the help of this charger supply our breadboard circuit tenor will perform. So now I am going to demonstration on Kirchhoff voltage law. Now first of all what will be the circuit diagram? So I am showing you the circuit diagram of Kirchhoff voltage law. In this we have four resistance R1, R2, R3 and R4. So we can see our first terminal of resistance R1 is connected to the positive terminal of our 12 volt DC supply. Okay, and second terminal is your grounding. So the second terminal of resistance R1 is making a node. This is a node. With the help of this node we will connect our resistance R2 and resistance R3 and R4. So second terminal of resistance R2 and R4 will make the grounded sections. So we will complete the demonstration of the Kirchhoff voltage law. So first of all I am taking the resistance R1 and we will check what is the value of resistance R1. So we are taking our multimeter. So this is the first terminal of multimeter, and that is the second terminal of multimeter. So here we can see in our multimeter the value is showing is 215 ohm. Okay, so that is the actual value of resistance. So here we are considering four resistance. So all the four resistance are of same values. Now we will connect the resistance R1. So here that is our breadboard is connected in manner such that this is vertically connected and this is horizontally connected. So now I am connecting the first terminal of resistance. So this is your first terminal is connected to one port, and the second terminal is connected to the second port. So here we have connected the second port of the resistance. Now we will give the positive supply from 12 volt, that is your 12 volt DC supply, and it is connected to the same terminal of resistance R1. So I am connecting it here to the resistance R1. So here we have given the supply. Now next we will connect our resistance R2. So for connecting is that it is making a node. Okay, so now I am connecting the resistance R2. So that is your resistance R2. The first terminal is connected to the common node, and the second terminal, this is your second terminal, will be connected to the ground. This is connected to the ground. Now we will connect our ground supply. So here we are taking the black wire. Okay, so we are connecting the grounded with the help of this wire, and we will make the grounded in this our breadboard circuit. So that is our resistance R1 and R2 are connected. Now the rest resistance will be connected. Now here we are taking our resistance R3. So here this is your resistance R3 is connected, that is your resistance R3, and here we have connected the second terminal of resistance R3. Now we have remaining the last resistance R4. So here we will connect in series with resistance R3. So it is connected resistance R3 and the second terminal will be connected to the ground. So now here we are connecting our ground terminal. Start. So we have connected as shown in our figure, that is your our supply voltage. The red wire is connected to our 12 volt and black wire is connected to our ground. That is your resistance R1, resistance R2, resistance R3 and resistance R4. And this is your making the our node. Okay, and resistance R3 and R4 are connected in series. Now we will calculate the value of voltage across each resistance. So before going on that, we will set our multimeter on 20 volt DC supply, because we are performing on 12 volt DC supply. So we have to go on our 20 volt DC supply voltage. So now with the help of these connecting probes, we will find out the voltage across each resistance. So now we will turn on our breadboard Dana circuit. So I am connecting. So here we can see our circuit is on turn on position. Now first of all we will check what is our supply voltages. So that is your positive terminal and that is your negative. So now we will check. So here we can see the voltage is our 12.09 volt. So now we will check the voltage across resistance R1. So I am placing the positive terminal on the first terminal of resistance R1 and the second on second terminal of resistance R1. So here that is 7.09 volt. Similarly we will find out the value of voltage across resistance R2. So it will be 4.83 volt. So we can see the voltage 12.07 volt is equal to the summation of these two voltages. Now we will find out the value of voltage across resistance R3. So here it is showing is 2.41 volt. Similarly we can find out the value of voltage across resistance R4. So again it is showing is 2.41 volt. So we can see our equation is verifying. So our Kirchhoff's voltage law verify in this demonstration. So thank you everybody. Thank you so much.